Look at this drone shot. In a city where developers normally cram 120 concrete apartments onto a single acre of land, this 70-acre parcel in North Bangalore is doing the exact opposite. It is capping density at just 34 units per acre and dedicating a staggering 85% of its entire blueprint to open green space and a natural lake. This is Lodha Sadahalli, and on paper it looks like an absolute anomaly for the airport corridor. Welcome back to Ooru Estates. We don't read marketing brochures. We act as your independent real estate consultants. Because while a Balmoral inspired European garden estate sounds incredible on YouTube, you need to know if spending rupees 3.10 crores to over rupees 5 crores in this specific micro market makes actual statistical sense for your portfolio or your family. To figure that out, we are putting this project through our strict data-backed teardown framework. First, we will look at the project overview, specifically decoding the structural math of a 4 homes to 4 lifts floor plan. Second, the location truths, analyzing its true proximity to the Prestige Tech Cloud and the actual timeline of the upcoming Blue Line metro station. Third, the amenities. Is that 2-acre grand clubhouse and lakeside promenade fully functional or just premium fluff? Fourth, the pricing math, breaking down the actual per square foot value compared to nearby launches. And finally, our unbiased verdict, the exact pros, cons and infrastructure gaps you must know before signing an EOI. Let's pull up the numbers. Let's strip away the marketing adjectives like minutes away or strategically close and look at the actual telemetry data for Lodha Sadahalli. If you look closely at the master layout, this project sits directly behind the Prestige Tech Cloud SEZ, making it an immediate physical neighbor. But let's map out your real-world travel distances to the key economic anchors of this corridor. Kempegowda International Airport, exactly 8.8 kilometers to the terminal gates via the NH44 toll expressway. In midday traffic, that is a clean 10 minutes drive. KIADB Aerospace SEZ, located 15 kilometers away. Hebbal flyover / outer ring road interchange. Moving south, it is a straight 18.5 kilometers run because it is a toll-free trajectory heading south into the city. You are looking at a 20 minutes drive outside of peak hour bottlenecks. The transit catalyst, Namma Metro. The proposed Sadahalli metro station, part of the Namma Metro Blue Line airport extension, is physically plotted exactly 1.8 kilometers from the project boundary, giving you a genuine 5 minutes auxiliary feeder drive. Where does this project sit in the current micro real estate cycle of Bangalore? Right now in 2026, the city is experiencing a defined phase 2 structural infrastructure reset. Between 2021 and 2024, we saw massive absorption peaks in micro markets like Thanisandra, Jagalur and Bangalore, which drove up capital values but heavily compressed land availability. Sadahalli represents the next logical geographic leap, because it sits right at the convergence of this STRR and the airport belt. Institutional capital is shifting here. It's a classic early to mid-stage institutional absorption cycle. You are entering a zone where land parcels are still large enough to support 70 acres horizontal luxury estates. Whereas closer to Hebbal, you are forced into high-density vertical 10-acre towers like Lodha Mirabelle at Nagavara, which trade at a massive density premium. The unbiased reality check, local gaps and deficiencies. But as your consultants, we have to look past the European estate aesthetics and talk about the hard ground realities of the Sadahalli micro market right now. there are two critical pain points you must factor into your math. The water resource deficit. Like most peripheral growth corridors in North Bengaluru, Sadahalli has zero municipal Kaveri water pipeline connectivity at this stage. The groundwater profile here has high chemical hardness with TDS levels frequently testing between 900 to 1400 ppm. This means any luxury township here will remain entirely dependent on a combination of deep borewells and external private water tankers, requiring the developer to install heavy-duty centralized water treatment and RO plants. You need to account for higher long-term maintenance overheads because of this infrastructure gap. The Sadahalli Gate toll bottleneck. While NH44 is a magnificent 6 to 8 lane highway, the local service lanes at the Sadahalli Gates junction experience severe morning and evening peak hour stacking. The merges from the inner village roads onto the main highway are currently unmanaged by proper structural underpasses, creating a localized bottleneck. If you are commuting towards Devnahalli Business Park during shift change hours, expect an artificial 8 to 10 minutes delay just trying to break clean of the local service grid. If you can absorb these structural trade-offs for the sake of long-term capital appreciation and low-density living, the pricing starts to make sense. Let's look at the actual unit level cost sheets. Let's skip the marketing flowery descriptions and put this property through the Ooru Estates rapid fire spec check. 5 critical data points. No fluff. Let's go. Elevator to unit ratio 1:1 efficiency. 4 lifts serving 4 homes per floor. Total open space percentage 85% open green space. RERA status awaiting final approval. Construction tech RCC frame structure with solid block masonry. Power grid allocation 3-phase Bescom grid power plus 100% DG backup. Now let's talk about the cold financial math. Lodha is entering the Sadahalli corridor at an indicative base rate of approximately Rs 14,500 per square foot, driving entry-level 3 BHK ticket sizes to Rs 3.10 crores to Rs 3.50 crores, all inclusive, and running up to Rs 5.12 crores plus for their 4 BHK variants. To understand if this premium is justified, we have to look at the immediate micro-market arbitrage, the price delta versus market peers. If you look at secondary market or recently completed premiums along this precise corridor, assets inspire melodies of life, and comparable grade A developer assets in the immediate precinct are trading in the 9,500 rupees to rupees 11,500 per square foot bracket. This means Lodha is charging a clean 25% to 35% brand and low density premium right out of the gate at pre-launch. Yield modeling and capital velocity. Can the rental yield support this entry ticket? Right now, the immediate neighborhood yields for standard premium 3 BHKs hover around 3.2% to 3.5%, generating roughly Rs 75,000 to Rs 85,000 per month in rental income. However, because the specific project integrates St. Amand hospitality services and acts as a direct neighbor to the Prestige Tech Cloud SEZ, corporate rental demand from CXOs and expat pilots tied to the Aerospace SEZ will command a premium. We project a stabilized rental income of Rs 1,10,000 to Rs 1,30,000 per month for the 3.5 and 4 BHK configurations once delivered by December 2030. This recalibrates your gross rental yield to a healthier 3.8% to 4.1%. The appreciation verdict. If you are entering this asset, your play is not immediate rental yield. It's a long-term capital velocity play. With North Bengaluru's airport commercial district absorbing over 20,000 high-income professionals by 2028, and with the Namma Metro Blue Line acting as a hard infrastructure floor, historical data indicates a conservative 11% to 12% macro CAGR for low density gated clusters in this corridor. But remember, because you are paying a rupees 14,500 per square foot entry price today, you have already front loaded the first 18 months of speculative appreciation into the developer's margins. You must hold this asset for a minimum 5 to 7 year horizon to release true compounding profit. Let's summarize the hard trade-offs. The pros here are physically structural. You are getting a legitimate European-style garden estate sprawling across 70 acres with an 85% open space commitment. More importantly, the density constraint of approx 34 units per acre means you are buying into rare protected privacy. Combine that with a direct 1:1 elevator to unit layout, 4 lifts for just 4 units per floor, and the physical architecture heavily justifies its premium placement. But let's talk about who this project is not for. If your daily workspace is located in the Sarjapur Tech Corridor, Electronic City, or deep inside Whitefield's ITPL zone, do not buy here. Even with the STRR and PRR routing, you are looking at an uncompromised 60 to 90 minutes commute each way during peak operational hours. Second, if you expect localized mature neighborhood walkability, it does not exist here yet. Sadahalli is an infrastructure integration zone. Until the commercial phases of the neighboring Prestige Tech Cloud, the KIADB Aerospace SEZ and the Blue Line Metro extension fully stabilize between 2027 and 2030, you will be entirely reliant on vehicular transport for basic premium social infrastructure. Finally, if your investment goal is immediate high yielding liquidity within 24 months, skip this asset. At a pre-launch pricing tier of rupees 14,500 per square foot, the short-term appreciation velocity has already been absorbed by the developer. This is strictly a 5 to 7 year structural macro play. When you strip away the marketing gloss of a 70-acre European estate, your final choice comes down to a strict alignment of your personal lifestyle or capital goals against the data. Lodha Sadahalli is a rare structural anomaly if your priority is ultra low density living, zero corridor congestion, and direct alignment with the airport KIADB economic node. But it requires you to absorb front-loaded pre-launch premiums and active local infrastructure gaps like the current municipal water deficits. Before we open our consultancy line for your private portfolio reviews, I want to pose a question to our community to see where your strategy sits. If you had a rupees 3.5 crore capital layout ready for development in the 2026 Bangalore market, what is your move? Option A. Do you lock it into this low density 34 units per acre estate in Sadahalli to secure long-term spatial privacy and capital velocity over a 7-year horizon? Option B. Or do you take that same budget closer to the mature city center, say a vertical high-rise in Hebbal or Thanisandra, to tap into immediate rental yields and walkability despite the high common area load? Drop your choice, option A or option B, in the comments. If you're interested in this project and want to submit your EOI, reach out to our booking desk at the number on your screen right now. This is a completely free service, zero brokerage and zero consultancy fees for all our viewers. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more unfiltered Bangalore real estate data. I'm your host from Ooru Estates, and I'll see you in the next one.